The reason that geofabric layer is almost redundant in Australia is the materials we use in our base course and our bedding material are close enough together. There's a 1:10 ratio that dam engineers use. They're close enough together that there is no natural migration of the bedding material into the base course. That geofabric was first put there because in places like the USA, where they had 50-60 mil aggregate at the bottom and still the same bedding material we're using, it used to migrate down because the ratio between those two sizes was too high. We've kept that legacy going for no good reason. We think it's still necessary. It's not. It acts as a slipping plane, acts as a clogging layer. There's not many good things about it. Geofabrics are wonderful, and quite often you want to put a geofabric around the base of your system. They are really advanced materials, really good, but they're not necessary, and in fact, I think detrimental if you put them in between the base course and the bedding material, providing you're not using large aggregate stone in the base course. If you are, then that's a different matter. You might need to consider it.
This is one of the first installations we did. This is the 2007 installation, 6 months after hearing Simon talking about what a wonderful thing this is. That's the entrance to Glenelg Golf Course on James Melrose Road, just on the southern side of the airport. You're gonna have fun with this one, because you're gonna want to buy slides off me after this. Very first installation, people are still getting their head around how it's utilised. A lot of education and contractor at the time. This is what it looks like now. I say now. Permeable paved surface. The reason we actually used this was, again, this was a lack of grade. West Torrens is ridiculously flat. And our designers were actually struggling to get all the falls to work so that this water off this area, which was brick, imperviously brick paved beforehand, could go somewhere. So this is dead flat. And you can do that because it's permeable. The other thing that's noticeable about this is James Melrose is one of those 60-kilometre-an-hour roads where everyone does 70. I should fix that sometime, but so you also then have, it's a long stretch with not too many accesses. So you have people sort of somewhat tearing around this corner and tearing to get out in between breaks in traffic. That brings about lateral shift load. That's how it was originally built. Rectangular pavers, probably similar to what we saw in the car park out over here because that's what we were using at the time. Anyone see anything in that picture that's giving you some inclinations or hesitations? Or can anyone see a little bit of a colour change in the paver? Dun, dun, dun! This is why you don't use geofabric, particularly if you have lateral loading of vehicle movements or braking or accelerating or movement. So the traffic moving on that has actually over time shunted all the pavers up to the point where you go out there, and we were pulling pavers out left, right and centre, nothing was attached to each other. So when we rebuilt it with using the Tri-Hex, we ripped out the geofabric layer, put the screenings back down, and the Tri-Hex has been good since then.